What is up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading for Mercury Retrograde, December 28th through January 18th. This is for all star signs. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, but I have a bunch of messages right here on this notebook and we're going to dive into it. I'm in a different location. I'm staying with my parents for the holidays. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you out there as well. I hope that your holidays are going well. If they're not, it's okay. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Know that your feelings are valid and your thoughts are valid. So if you're struggling during this time, it's okay. It's part of the energy of like going within to heal, to come back stronger. I'm filming this at 10 a.m. I didn't plan that. I just kind of hit the record button and it happens to be 10 a.m., which is significant because 10s are all about completion. So there is a cycle closing. And we're going to talk about a lot of different messages. The main message that I got was saying no before saying yes, and we're going to dive into that. So first, let's just talk about Mercury retrograde a little bit. It's going to bring up some technology issues. It's going to bring up some money issues, some transportation issues, and possibly some like car mechanical issues as well. This is normal. Spirit doesn't want you to stress. Don't stress about it. Just let it happen. Just go with the flow. Okay, Mercury is here to help us, not hurt us. But Mercury can be a little bit intense because Mercury just wants to be heard. Mercury just wants to be listened to. Some of you can probably relate to like talking to someone and spilling your guts or just having a conversation, wanting someone to hear you, wanting someone to listen to you, and they're just not paying attention. They only care about themselves. They're trying to make the situation or the subject change about themselves, and then it pisses you off, so then you feel spiteful or you feel angry, right? Mercury can feel that way too. Mercury just wants to be heard. Mercury's here to help you, not to hurt you, okay? So don't stress about any of these upcoming technology issues, money issues, whatever. It's temporary, okay? I was getting a specific situation where some of you may go to swipe your card and it gets declined and you don't know why because you should have money in the bank account. Don't worry about it, okay? There will be someone around you who will pay for it, or someone will just cough up cash, or they'll be like, you know what, have it for free, don't worry about it. So don't stress, okay? It'll all be taken care of. And some of you, you may not know where money's coming from over the next few months, but I also need you to not stress because Spirit is saying that you will have the money. You're strong enough, you're smart enough, you're resilient, you have ideas, you'll come up with ideas. You don't need to worry about the money for the next few months, okay? But like, I'll just give you an example for myself. I no longer do personal readings. That's something that I had to close down, and there's a lot of reasons behind that, but we don't have to tap into it. I just no longer offer personal readings. So please be mindful of that. I am no longer doing personal readings, okay? And I will never reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for a reading. So when people are doing that, they are impersonating me. There are a lot of people impersonating myself and other readers on the internet. Do not fall for the scams, okay? But I closed my personal readings, and that was a big portion of my income. And I don't know where my money is going to come from for the next couple of months. So I was a little stressed about that, but Spirit is assuring me that I'm smart enough, I'm resilient enough, I will come up with ideas, and I don't need to worry about it. So you do not need to worry about it either, okay? Moving on, this one's a little intense, but I wrote down that somebody is hurt/shocked that you didn't come back into their life with your tail between your legs begging for them. So they'll be coming back during this time, during this Mercury retrograde from December 28th to January 18th. They'll be coming back during this time to try to convince themselves and you that you're the issue/problem. I wrote that it won't last. So some of you will try to get back with this person because this is like your wish fulfillment, so to speak. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to be honest and deliver the messages. But some of you think that this is like the person for you. Some of you think that this is what you've been waiting for. And it's okay. Sometimes we do have to go back down the path to relearn the lesson. And that's going to happen for some of you right now, especially with that 10 a.m. energy of completion. So some of you are going to be like completely ending cycles, completely removing people and things from your life and then moving on into something else, something better, because you've learned the lesson and you don't want to go back down a path that's just going to frustrate you and or piss you off. But some of you think that this is going to be wish fulfillment with somebody who's coming back into your life because you're like, oh, I manifested this. I've been asking for this person. I've been asking for this person to come back. They do, but it's going to be temporary. This is going to teach you the lesson about why you're not supposed to be with this person. It's just a karmic lesson and we all have to go through it, right? Because I'm getting that this person is a reflection of you, right? So this is somebody who's karmically attached to you, and basically they mirror back to you your own insecurities, your own ego, your own triggers, your own wounds, and they're here to teach you a lesson. But a lot of you have already learned the lesson, okay? And you're going to see that you've already learned the lesson. But I do see that some of you may try to get back with this person. I need you to know that it won't last. It's temporary. It's only going to last the duration of this Mercury retrograde, okay? Only about 2 to 3 weeks. All right, I wrote down that they're only coming back to feed their own delusions so they can be right about why your friendship / relationship ended or didn't work out. This doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It could be a friendship, okay, as well, or it could be like a work situation too. So take it how it resonates and apply it to your story how you see fit. The next thing I wrote down is lessons learned, which we just kind of talked about. Mercury retrograde does kind of show us the lessons that we've learned, all right? The lessons that you've learned are always in the past. The past is always attached to lessons that you've learned. Wish fulfillment is always in front of you. I was channeling that some of you feel like you fucked something up or you feel like you've lost an opportunity for something, and I channeled from spirit directly and they said you didn't fuck anything up or you didn't fuck something up. There will always be another chance for you, okay? That's important that you know that there will always be another chance for you. Your wish fulfillment is always in front of you, okay? Some of you may not know exactly what it is that you want, but trust me, God, the angels, the ancestors, whatever you believe in, they know what you want and desire. Your higher self knows, okay? Moving on, I wrote down take time out to do nothing if that's what your soul desires. Some of you are really just craving this like Netflix and chill, or this just like napping, this long period of rest and just not doing anything, especially if you're on some kind of break right now from school or work. Okay, it's important that you allow yourself this time to do nothing if that's what your soul desires, okay? And don't feel guilty for doing this, or your inner spirit will find a way to get this peace / alone time, okay? And spirit wants me to give you an example. Say you're constantly working, and now you're on this break and you can't allow yourself to rest because you feel guilty or you feel like you don't deserve to rest, you feel like you should be working, you're worried about the money, so on and so forth. If you don't allow yourself to rest, your inner spirit will sabotage this because your soul knows that you need to rest. It's a vital part of our ascension, and it's a vital part of growth as well to allow yourself to rest. So if you don't rest and give yourself this time to have peace, oh my God, there's a cat in front of me. I'm so sorry I got distracted, but there's a little cat that just like came in front of me and it's a black cat. So spirit is with me, honey. You may have a black cat or you may be seeing a black cat as well, but this is confirmation that spirit is coming through me as the channel. And that what I'm speaking about is accurate. So if you don't allow yourself to rest, some of you will end up working like 60 hours, a bunch of overtime, and stressing yourself out to the point that you snap on your employer and you get yourself fired, and it'll be very liberating, but then you'll be out of a job because your inner spirit in your soul knows that you need to rest. So you'll do it at any cost or by any means necessary. I hope that makes sense, okay? But that's just an example. So allow yourself to do nothing and take time out to do nothing and rest if that is what you need right now. Moving on, I wrote down something about speaking / thinking things into existence. So make sure that right now around this time you are using the planet of Mercury, which is all about communication and your throat chakra, and speaking the things into existence that you want, thinking the things into existence that you want, and writing them down too as well. And then we're gonna get to saying no before you say yes. This is something that came up and it's the title of this reading because I felt like it was the most important part of this reading. But some of you are going to have to say no before you say yes, especially in love and in work. So for some of you, there's going to be like new partners, new people coming in, or people from the past as well coming in before your new person comes in when it comes to love, and you're going to have to say no to these people or say no to this person from the past because it's not actually what you want. Basically, the universe is just going to test you and make sure that you have learned this lesson, and then once you say no, once you close the cycle, once you end things with this situation, you're free to collect your $200 and pass go, like Monopoly is what I'm getting, right? I don't know why I'm channeling that. Some of you may have played that with your family or something like that during the holidays, but some of you are going to have to say no before you say yes, especially in love, okay? And that'll make more sense when it comes up for you. And then for some of you, you're going to have to say no before you say yes when it comes to work. And we'll talk about this in a second because I have more on this, but basically I'm getting that some of you are very desirable around this time and you're going to have a lot of options and a lot of eyes on you. Okay, so make sure that you are saying no to the things you don't want. You don't have to accept anything just because it came into your life. You don't have to accept it just because it's the first thing that came to you, right? Be discerning, be smart, choose wisely, okay? But some of you are going to have to say no before you say yes. This one's really specific. I got this channel message a couple days ago and I didn't really know what to do with it, but I'm just trusting that the universe will bring the right people to this message. I'm trusting that the right people will hear this, okay? It's very specific and it's not going to be for everybody, but I wrote down, if you're a cop, CIA, FBI, lawyer, or someone in a high position like that, listen to the Black woman or listen to the Black women. And I don't want to make this a race thing, but this is America. So I channeled that there's a specific situation where someone is looking at a Black woman or Black women in general as if they're crazy, lying, trying to get something for free, trying to get over on someone. But God is putting this person in your path for a reason. Literally putting this person directly in front of you because she carries the truth. Okay? Listen to her or listen to them if there's more than one. They're telling the truth. I don't know, I know that's very specific and not for everybody, but someone, you needed to hear that. I was just channeling like this Black woman or this group of Black women is like trying to tell the truth, trying to convey these messages that they're getting or that they have or something that happened. And no one is listening to them. No one is believing them. And it's like a higher up situation, like a lawyer, like FBI, like a cop type situation. And there's just this prejudice because of the skin tone. And Spirit is saying that we put this person directly in front of you because they have the truth and we need you to listen to them. Okay? So that's for someone. Moving on. This is just a couple like reminders or little warning messages, but nothing to worry about. I wrote down don't shake it up, which is like, don't go out there trying to shake up your whole life, like changing your appearance, changing the way you're doing things, because I feel like you're not doing anything wrong, first of all, but it's not time to do that right now. And we'll get to that in a second, but don't shake it up, okay? It's you're allowed to start new things if you want, and I'll talk about that in a second, but the don't shake it up is like, don't shake it up. I hope that makes sense, but it also applies to like sodas or carbonated beverages or things like that. Don't shake them up or they're gonna go everywhere. And that could be like a metaphor for things in life as well. Don't like apply all this pressure and like shake things up to the point where it just bursts, unless you want that, right? Okay, and then I wrote down call ahead. Some of you need to like make an appointment for something. You need to call ahead, see if they have it in store, see if it's available, see if you can get in, see if you can make that appointment, so on and so forth. So call ahead before you go somewhere. I also wrote down double check the date, especially during this Mercury retrograde, December 28th through January 18th. Make sure you're double checking the date. You have an appointment scheduled for something, or you have an event to be somewhere, or you have something to do on a certain date. Make sure you double check the date, because I'm seeing for some of you, you're going to either like forget that you have it completely and like miss it, or you're going to like go early or like get ready for something early and then you check and it's like, oh, it's actually tomorrow, not today. Right? Hope that makes sense too. And then I also wrote down charge your phone. So that's a specific message for someone. You need to make sure that your phone is charged for something, or make sure you are charging your phone, putting it on a charger. Okay. A lot of messages. I wrote down Mercury retrograde is a great time to wrap things up and finish existing projects. So if you have anything right now that you feel like needs to be completed, wrapped up, or finished, perfect time to do it during this Mercury retrograde. I wrote down it's not a great time to start new things, just because it'll probably only be temporary, and when Mercury goes direct, it'll probably end. Now, this isn't the case for everything, and you can of course start new things and sign new contracts during this time. Just be mindful, careful, and read the fine print. It's a great time to reflect and prepare. Mercury retrograde is really good for wrapping things up, closing cycles, preparing for the future, getting time to reflect, recharge, okay? Because the planet is like rewinding. The planet doesn't actually move backwards, it's always moving forward, but there's this energy of like rewind, reflect, recharge. It's the prefix re. Okay, I hope that that's making sense to you. I also wrote down now is a good time for you to write down your 2023 goals and what you want to have / accomplish for the upcoming year. Just write it down on a piece of paper. Do not limit yourself. No dream is too big, no thought is too big, no amount of money is too big. You are a limitless being and the world is limitless. The universe is limitless. You have limitless potential, okay? So don't limit yourself. Whatever you want to have, whatever you want to accomplish, write it down, because your subconscious will bring it into the 3D. What you write will manifest if you are consistent with it and if you truly believe in it. Okay, so writing things down is going to be really important for you over the next 3 to 4 weeks. And then I woke up with 2 songs in my head. So this could be songs you're listening to, or songs you need to listen to, or they have a message for you. I got Before He Cheats. I was hearing, I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in all 4 tires, Maybe next time I'll think before he cheats. Sorry, we're not singing well today. I'm kind of like doing this on purpose. Like, I'm not singing well on purpose, but maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. Okay, do not be slashing anyone's tires. Do not be causing any fights. Don't do it. Especially right now, just don't do it. It's never good, but don't do it. Spirit will give you justice. The universe will give you justice in due time and when the universe sees the justice as fit. All right, you are not the judge. You are not the one who casts judgment and decides for other people. A lot of times I see people being like, I'm going to get my justice. I'm going to get my revenge. And then nothing really comes of it because it's tit for tat. And you're basically saying, okay, I'll do the work of God. I'll do the work of the universe. I'll step in and I'll get my revenge. And then nothing ever comes of it. And then you never feel justified. You never actually get your justice. So let the universe do what the universe needs to do, okay? For some of you, you needed to hear that, but also this song Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood came out in 2007. So 2007 could be a significant year. There may be some things coming back up from 2007 during this time. I don't know. You may need to go back and check what was going on in 2007 or think about who you were, what was going on in your life in 2007. It's probably coming back up around this time. Again, not for everybody, but that's significant for someone. And then I heard if they cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. I'll say it again. If they cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. And now for some of you, you're going to be hearing about people being cheated on, or you're going to be seeing some kind of like cheating scandal going on in the media, online, or in your own personal life, or in someone's life near you. Okay, I don't know why that's coming up, but I was getting something about cheating and cheating being exposed during this time. So if they cheat with you, they'll cheat on you. Also, I wrote down someone who cheated on you in 2007, maybe making a reappearance. This isn't going to be for everybody either. It's a very specific message, but sometimes when I channel, I get specifics and it's important that I share them. So someone who cheated on you in 2007 may be making a reappearance. I got the name Carrie, of course, from Carrie Underwood, the name Corey, and then I also wrote down you may have had a child in 2007. That could be significant as well. Okay, moving on. I got the song Main Character Energy by Moonlight Scorpio. Main character energy, energy, energy. Okay, go listen to that song if you haven't heard it, but it's called Main Character Energy by Moonlight Scorpio. I heard, this is your world, they're just living in it. That's not a lyric from the song, but that's what I heard. This is your world, they're just living in it. If you've ever heard that quote or someone say, this is my world, you're just living in it, that's the energy that Spirit wants you to adapt for this Mercury retrograde. This is your world, they're just living in it. Okay, I was channeling that some of you in the past. Now I know it's like, why bring up the past, but it's important that we understand the past so that we can live in the present and make changes to the future, right? Because you are the one who creates your reality. So basically, I was channeling that some of you give so much power to other people by creating this version where you're not the main character. Someone else is in control of your life because you give them power over you. It's like you see all this potential of this world that you could have with them, this life you could have with them, but you're not the main character in that world. You're giving somebody else the main character to your world, and then it doesn't manifest because that's not how the world works. This is your world. Everyone else is just living in it, okay? It's not like an egocentric thing. It's not like a cocky, selfish thing. It's just that it is your world and these people are people in your world because you're living. If that makes sense, I hope it does, but just know that it's your world, they're just living in it. I wrote down, you have the power. You're the one with all the information. I channeled this, that some of you are very desirable around this time because you have a lot of information. You know what's going on. You know what you know your skills, you know your talents, you have the information. Spirit's directly channeling things through you, right? For some of you. So you have the power, you're the one with all the information, you have what they want, whoever they are. I don't know, but you have what they want, Spirit said. You're the desirable one. For some of you, you're the manifestation. I was channeling that some of you are like looking for your manifestations to come into your life and like they're already here or they're right beside you, or there's like a different manifestation that you didn't even know you wanted, but the universe knew that you wanted and it's like right here. You just have to like open your eyes and see it. But for some of you, you're the manifestation. For example, like, there are people who are manifesting love and you're the love that Spirit's trying to bring into their life. You're the manifestation. For some people, they're manifesting like the perfect person for their business. You're the manifestation. So on and so forth. You see where I'm going with that? You're the manifestation. You hold the power. You're the desirable one. So make sure you're choosing wisely around this time. There's a lot of options, or there's going to be a lot of options. Maybe you're not seeing them right now, but there are a lot of options, or there will be a lot of options. Don't settle for less than you are worth, right? Do not settle for less than you are worth, and do not settle for less than you deserve. You don't have to settle in this life. We talked about how the universe is limitless and abundant. So are you. You don't have to settle for anything. I was also channeling that some of you are going to be selling things, or you already do sell things. You may need to change the price, or you may be setting prices for the first time. Make sure you are charging your worth, right? Ask the angels, ask God, ask whatever you believe in to give you a number if you need that. I've done that before, and then Spirit comes through and tells me, here's what you should set the prices for. But make sure you are charging your worth, what you want to charge, okay? Because someone will be able to afford it. Somebody will pay for it. As long as you are like, yes, this is what I want to set my prices, this is what I believe in. Don't listen to people who want things for free. Don't listen to people who are trying to get a discount. Don't deal with that. You don't have to. You don't. Set your worth and stick to it. You hear me? Okay. I wrote down, you're too good. I heard this from Spirit. They're like, you're too good. You're too good at your job. You're too good with your skills. Like, you are just too good. It's time that you start believing that. I'm hearing Virgo, so you could be a Virgo. You're too good. Know that, okay? Some of you don't feel good enough. You're better than good, period. I wrote down that some of you are very talented, and I wrote down that some of you are tarot readers / channels for the divine, and I was told that you'll be going cardless or doing more readings without the cards. Some of you may be learning tarot for the first time, or you may be like picking up a tarot deck and being like, wow, I know what these cards are saying. I know what this is. Go with it, okay? Regardless of whether people think you're crazy or people think you're the devil, whatever, they don't know what they're talking about. I guarantee you they'll try to throw the book at you, some Bible verse, and they've never actually read the Bible. We're not gonna go into that, not my place, but you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. Do what you're being called to do, because your calling will always be your calling, and it doesn't matter what other people think. All right. Let's get into the tarot cards now. We're 20 minutes in. We have some selenite. This is a really good crystal for Mercury retrograde. It helps to remove negative energy, helps to cleanse and purify. So if you don't have any selenite, go ahead and go pick some up, especially if you're into crystals. Whatever you feel called to, but selenite will be really good around this time for cleansing and purifying. And let's get into the tarot. Just see whatever the cards have to say. I know we already did a bunch of messages, but that's just kind of how I work now. I channel beforehand, and then I deliver, and whatever comes out in the cards, whatever comes out in the cards. So, angels, ancestors, Spirit, please come through and use me as the vessel to help deliver these messages from the tarot. What do you have for us? I saw 2222, so that number could be significant. The twos could be significant. I'm hearing there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, just trust us. Your spirit team, your angels, they're saying don't worry, just trust us. The Four of Wands, yeah, there's going to be a lot to celebrate. There's going to be some kind of like victory or celebration. You're in alignment, right? It may not feel like you're in alignment, but you're always in alignment because you woke up this morning, because you're here listening to this reading, especially for those of you who are like, I don't feel like I'm in alignment. Babe, you're listening to this reading. You're still here 23 minutes in. There's a lot of people who are going to miss this information. There's a lot of people who are not going to be prepared because they chose not to click on this video, or they clicked off this video, or they thought that I was crazy, or they thought that I was demonic, or that I'm spewing bullshit or misinformation. But I promise you that my direct channel is from the Most High. Like, I talk to God, Jesus, my ascended masters, my ancestors on a daily basis. I know I'm the truth. I don't need anybody else to tell me I'm the truth. I don't need anybody else to validate me, and neither do you. The Four of Wands is here to let you know that you're in alignment, right? Celebrations, babe. There's a lot to celebrate. You should be very proud of yourself for how far you've come this year. And I promise you that 2023 looks a lot different, like a lot different. The next 12 to 14 months, there's a crazy drastic difference. Some of you are going to be moving homes. Some of you are going to be getting into long-term life partnerships, right? You're going to be getting with the person who like you spend the rest of your life with in 2023. Yeah, you're going to be getting a home, a new home. You're going to be moving states, moving countries. Like, there's a lot to celebrate. You're going to be getting that dream job or that career opportunity you've been manifesting. Like, you're going to have the kid if you've been manifesting a baby. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not playing. And your spirit team is not playing either. They're like, just listen to us. Just trust us. Just move in faith, okay? I'm also hearing move in silence. So some of you may need to keep some plans to yourself, or you may need to keep some manifestations to yourself. Like, I know you're very excited to share. You're like, I got these messages, I got these downloads, I have this energy where I'm like so excited, I'm so happy about my future, like let me share. Here are my goals for 2023, here are my goals for 2024, like let's talk about it. I want to share with my friends, I want to share with my family, I want to share. Move in silence, because some of these people are not actually your friends. And some of your family members are not actually wishing well for you. I've learned that over the years. Like, oh my God, have I learned that? We're not gonna tap into it, but like, you know what I'm talking about. Some of you really resonate with that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, family does not equal friendship, not all the time, okay? But just be mindful of like who you're sharing what with, because some people do not want to see you win. Some people do not want to see you happy because they are unhappy. They don't like themselves. They don't love themselves. Some of you, I've been channeling this message that you chose the path that leads to your happiness. You chose the path that leads to your freedom. You chose the path that you were told to choose. You were told to choose by your ancestors, by God, by whatever you believe in. And it wasn't easy, right? Nothing in life that's easy is worth having. Nothing in life worth having comes easy. However you want to spin that narrative. But some of these people chose the path that's very tempting, that's very shiny, that's very alluring, that's very tantalizing and sexual and desirable, and it's all up front. But once they get past this temporary facade, there's nothing on the other side. They're miserable, they're longing, they're wanting, they need more. You didn't choose that path because you knew that that path was not going to fulfill you. You chose the path of your wish fulfillment. You chose the path of your alignment, right? So there's going to be people here who are mad that they didn't choose your path, and they're going to be trying to come back in because you chose that path, and they think that getting into your life automatically means that they're aligned to that path too. It doesn't work that way, and I know you know it doesn't work that way. Some of you, you do just need to move in silence. You do need to block some people. You do need to remove some people from your life. It's a good time to clean up your inbox, your email inbox, your DMs, your following, your followers, your contacts. It's a good time to clean all that up, right? Make space for new, okay? I was getting something about selling a car. You may be selling a car in the next 4 weeks or in the next 4 days. Something about January 4th, okay? You could be selling a car or something like that. Okay, what else is coming out here, Spirit? We're seeing the 8 of Cups. I'm hearing you made the right decision. You may be leaving a home during this time, or you may be like feeling like you need to leave a home. I see you taking a trip somewhere, but I'm seeing that you chose the path that scared you. You chose the path that you knew would lead to your happiness, and you're going to be happy. You're going to be fulfilled, like I promise. And I don't make promises, babe. You just keep doing what you're doing. You just keep following that inner light. You just keep showing the world the real you, and you're gonna be just fine, okay? The Knight of Cups is here as well. This does talk about like friendship, some kind of romantic offer, some kind of romantic proposal, but to me it also speaks about like passion, creativity, drive, motivation. So you walked away from something so that you could pursue your happiness. There's this energy of like pursuing your happiness, and that's really all I feel like Spirit wants you to do right now, is to pursue what makes you happy. And if you don't know what that is, it's time to sit down, to journal, to reflect, to figure out what makes you happy. Tap into that inner child, because your inner child knows what makes you happy. There's a version of you from the past I'm getting that knows what you want, that knows what's gonna make you happy. Tap into that. Some of you neglected it. Some of you ran away from it. Some of you refused to look at that person, that version of you, because you thought that it made you less than. You thought that, I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm channeling right now, but I'm getting that it's like society, or people bullied you, or people projected their thoughts onto you. Like, you can't have that. You'll never be that. You're too weird. You're gay. Blah, 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 blah. Right. And it brings me back to this Hindu proverb that's really stuck out to me over the past year, that basically says, all paths lead to the same destination. It doesn't matter what path you choose, just that you choose a path. The only person who is wasting time is the one running around the mountain telling everyone that their path is wrong. The person who's telling you that you'll never have it, the person who's telling you that you're in the wrong, the person who's telling you that that's the devil speaking, blah, blah, blah. Those are the people wasting time. And those are the people who are insecure. Those are the people who doubt themselves. It's not a reflection of you. They're just projecting onto you and basically telling you what they think of themselves. So continue to pursue your happiness and let these people fizzle out. Let these people be in the background because you're the main character, right? I'm getting like audience members, and some of you are bringing these audience members on stage, and they don't deserve to have a stage. They don't deserve to have a platform in your life. And then you're the one in the audience. And then your shadow or your inner light, your inner spirit is like, what about me? What about me? What about us? I'm hearing, what about all that we've been through or something like that? Because these people, they didn't walk your life. They didn't walk in your shoes. They don't know you the way that you know you. They haven't been with you since birth. They haven't been with you during those hard times. They don't know who you are. Your spirit does, though. That version of you that you're neglecting, pushing away, or have in the past is like, I've been there the whole time. It's always been you and me, right? So I'm getting this energy of coming into union with yourself, with your soul, right? The Four of Wands does represent union energy. So you are coming into union with a version of yourself that you thought no longer existed, that you thought didn't deserve to have a space in your life. But now you're realizing like, that's always been me. This is really beautiful energy for you guys over the next few weeks. Okay, make sure you are drinking plenty of water, okay? Staying very hydrated, making sure that you're staying hydrated, very, very much so, because there's a lot of energy and a lot of information and a lot that's kind of like ending and like dissipating from your life. I'm seeing you like swimming upstream, and there's a lot of things that are like trash, sewage, like flowing behind you, and it's basically the universe like helping you to purify, helping you to cleanse, helping you to let go so that you can pursue your happiness. Okay, 3111 on the time. So 111 could be a number you're seeing as well. Someone could be 31. All right, let's see about this Knight of Cups. I want to know. Tell me more. We're gonna wrap up by clarifying the Knight of Cups. I just had a lot to say today. Also, sorry about the sunlight. I just wanted to be in the sunlight and use the light to help me channel. Some of you may need to do that too. Get some sunlight, get out there in the sun, okay? Or start waking up earlier or something like that. I woke up at like 8 today. I know, like, it was like my vacation, and during vacation you want to sleep in, and I definitely have been getting my rest, but I'm getting something about like spirit's going to just wake you up and you're going to start going. For some of you, there's this energy of like the 8 of Wands. Right, from the 8 of Cups to the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Cups is like a long journey. It's like, it took me forever to get here. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I want something else. I want something better for myself. I now know what I need, or I'm trying to find that, right? Where the 8 of Wands, it's very like fast moving. So there's this energy of like, you made the decision to walk away from something, from someone, whatever, from an ideology, from a limiting belief, and now you're just like in it. You're motivated, you're excited, you're going, you're on the move, right? Okay, so I'm getting that some of you are going to start waking up earlier. Okay, I'm hearing you're on God's time. Period. You're not on your time, you're on God's time. I love it. Okay, it's a good thing though. Don't stress. I feel like you've gotten your rest. This is for those of you who have gotten your rest and you know what's up, okay? We're seeing the Ace of Swords as well. There's a Knight of Cups here who wants to announce their feelings for you. They want to come forward and tell you the truth about how they feel for you. It could be a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces. The Knight of Cups is Piscean. It doesn't have to be a Pisces though. I'm getting that this person is just very in tune with their emotions. They're also very like awakened. They're very spiritual, okay? They're very like soft is what I'm getting. They may wear like soft clothing, or their skin may be soft if you get to touch them. I don't know why I'm channeling that, but I'm getting like they're very soft, maybe soft spoken, but they're very like protective, very strong as well. They have this like soft, strong nature to them. I like this person. There's something about duality as well. So I'm getting something about Gemini, could be you, could be them. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting that this person's like soft and strong, sweet and sour. But it's like towards you, you get like the best parts of them. This person really wants to like prove themselves to you, or like something like that. They want you to be proud of them. Or I'm hearing you would be proud of them. Your spirit team is saying that you will be proud of them, or you'd be proud of them. I'm getting that this person is like yourself, because I'm hearing I'm proud of myself. Okay. But it's like towards you, you get all the best version of them. And then like, they can also be like strong and protective and sour to people like who are trying to mess with them, or trying to mess with you, or trying to mess with this relationship. Like, they do not fuck with that. Period. Okay, I like this person a lot. This person's very smart, and I feel like this is a new connection. Okay, it's happening very soon. For some of you, like in the next 4 weeks. Some of you in the next 4 days. Wow. There's like this person coming forward with the truth about how they feel for you. Okay. It may not be somebody new. Okay. I'm getting the 9 of Wands. Could be Sagittarius. 444. I just saw that. That could be a number that you've been seeing here. I'm getting something about somebody feels hurt. Hurt by you, or hurt in general. Which kind of makes me, yeah. Okay, so this is that energy of like saying no before you say yes, because this is 2 different people and somebody's coming in here with a disguise. Somebody is coming in here with a disguise of like the truth of like how they've always felt for you, what they want from you. They want a relationship now. Why not date me? Why not date? Why not be together? But it's just because they're hurting, and I promise you that this person's going to try to hurt you too. Because I'm getting that energy of like hurt people, and that's not always the truth, right? But it's significant in this situation. There's somebody who is hurting and they want to be on your path. They want to be with you because of what you're going to have and because of what you've learned about yourself and because of who you are, right? They're seeing that now and they're realizing, oh my God, I missed out on an opportunity. Okay, you're going to have to turn this person down because this person is still in a phase of healing, right? But there is a new relationship manifesting for you, and we're in on the secret, babe. Spirit's been keeping this behind closed doors for quite some time, and you're going to start seeing bits and pieces of this new relationship coming into your life. Someone's name could be Bill, Lloyd, Morgan, is what I'm hearing, is what I'm seeing. I'm also getting Italy, okay? I'm getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But the moon here is like somebody's going to be very honest with you about how they feel or about how they've been feeling. This could be a secret admirer. I'm getting that somebody may know who you are. This could be somebody online, okay? Or this could be an online situation like a Tinder, eHarmony, yada, 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 whatever else is out there. Some of you are going to meet this person in real life, okay, on your travels. Maybe you're going back home or you're leaving a home. You're traveling to a new city, a new state, a new country. This is where you meet this person. Okay, especially if you're traveling to Italy or if you're coming from Italy to somewhere, I'm getting that you're going to meet them. Interesting. But yeah, you're in on the secret now. There is a new relationship manifesting for you, especially if you're manifesting and looking for new love. Okay, so let the past be the past. But I am seeing that you're going to have to say no before you say yes. Okay, I hope that that made sense. I feel like I'm just kind of like saying things now, so I'm going to wrap this up. Sending you lots of love always. Take care of your beautiful self. Stay hydrated. Please hit the like button and comment for engagement. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already, and check out my other videos on the channel. I just uploaded 2 new videos. I have one about Pete, this dog that I went and did a drop-in visit for WAG, so if you need some puppy content, go check that one out. And I also uploaded a cooking video where I did jackfruit tacos. If you're interested in learning how to make jackfruit, or if you're interested in some vegan options, I made that video as well. It'd be really cool if you check that out. That's it for me though. See you next time.